justice to the suspect. So this is a kind of improvement on what we have on ground. We also have what we call a community service law. You discover that when you go to our prisons, hardened criminals who are together put in prison with somebody that committed what we call minor offenses. These people, by the time they go back to the prison and come out, they become hardened. They've probably acquired some sophisticated training that will make them to be to become hardened criminal. We now said this is not proper enough. Let them engage in community service. You can ask them to clear the drainage, to cut grasses, to sweep or clean hospitals or schools or public places, to serve as a deterrent. Some people will serve a jail term in another state. You ask him when he returns, where have you been? Oh, I traveled, I wasn't around. You won't know that he's just released from prison. He continue with normal life. But if you ask him to do a community service in his area or locality, his family will see him. And they will know that, oh, he has committed offense. The younger ones will see him and they will know that he's not good. So this is the way to check some vices in the society. The law is in place. There is another ugly incident of land grabbing, which we call Omonile. Many people have had ugly incidents, a counter of these people. We also have that law in place now. So these are laws to address challenges of the society. The issue of education, we need more funds for the education. But government is saying there is not enough money to fund education. We also pass a bill into law, which we call Education Trust Funds. A trustee will be established, put in place, and they will get at least some amount from the government into that fund to fund our education. This is part of what we have done.
Since when has this bill been passed? Because people don't really know about this education trust fund.
You see, one thing with where we find ourselves, this is an opportunity to tell them. This is not something that is just put in place. We are now, by this 8th assembly, we are 2 years in office. The very day we are inaugurated, we have started work. We've passed a lot of bills that address the needs of the society. We've passed a law that has to do with improving the revenue of the state. We even have a law that has been in place as far back as 1958, which was not amended or reviewed. That has to do with fire services, that has to do with hospital registration. You know, everything. This government is trying as possible to put a system, a structure in place, because things are done in a haphazard manner, like a let me say, fire brigade approach. But we have the responsibility to use legislation to put a system in place for good governance. And apart from this, on agri sectors, we've also enacted law. We've passed so many bills that has to do with agriculture. We also have a bill that has to do with economy, mineral development agencies that are responsible to see to the discovery, mining, and mineral deposits in the state. In the course of this, I will continue to give you more and more of this. And another thing is, the house is not autonomous financially, and this has been one of a setback for what we call legislative independence in our system. It requires a constitution amendment because